好，早晨啊！歡迎嚟到宇川之 Purple 直播啊！咁今日就係開隻遊戲叫 Slate the Princess，Slate of Princess 係啦。呢隻其實係啱啱琴晚11點鐘先出嘅遊戲嚟嘅。咁佢夜晚11點鐘先出啦，跟住之後就唔係，其實就已經係出試玩版好耐㗎啦。咁但係就正式版啦，就啱啱先釋出嘅啫。而且呢個嘅遊戲啦，咁就係全英文嘅一個叫做嗰啲叫咩啊？嗰叫做係純文字遊戲。咁變咗咧啊！咁以我咁貧乏嘅英語知識啦嚇，咁我就未必話好解到嘅遊戲嘅。咁冇問題嘅，係啦。咁大家都有勉強學過英文嘅，咁 ABC 嗰啲啊，大家都有睇過嘅，係啦。咁剩翻嘅我就答唔到大家啫。咁我就有 Deep L， 係啦。好，人哋就係要 Deep E， 咁我就係要 Deep L。好，咁我有個 Deep L 跟住我身邊，咁我就可以一齊啊同大家去沉浸喺呢個童話世界入邊。算唔算童話世界咧？咁講，算唔算童話世界呢個？因為都幾之前啦，可能有啲遊戲雜誌啊。咁其實都有介紹呢隻 game 嘅，咁個步調其實就都幾獨特啦，係啦，咁所以都希望藉住今次直播啦，咁就介紹到呢個遊戲俾大家。右下是即時翻譯嗎？右下係手動翻譯，右下係啦，手動翻譯啊！我一唔明嘅話就會翻譯嘅關係咧，就右下就 set 咗個手動翻譯啦。好，首先嚟一次，睇一睇佢咩先。Content warning 啊，係啊，呢個係一個內容嘅警告。This is a horror game， 呢個係恐怖遊戲 ，and it's not intended for all audience。呢個唔係俾全世界玩嘅遊戲啊，應該係啦。如果你想睇佢 full list of content warning 嘅咧，咁就要入去佢個 website 度睇啦。咁 Slate the Princess contains flickering image 係一啲閃動嘅一啲嘅圖像效果，如powerless effect 咩㗎？hand
pink waving。
早晨先嚟 ，hello， 係有視佢 effect 啊，跟住之後 and on rear on rear OCC AS IONS， 有係一啲好罕嘅嘅場合啊，咁就可能會令到你有啲動態嘅即係動態嘅病啊，例如講緊係即係叫有啲暈啊咁樣。又或者因為 flicking 咧，咁唔知會唔會係有啲可能係觸發到抽搐啊，咁樣都唔定嘅。If either of this cause health issue 啊，咁就係可以 disable 佢，即係代表其實佢無論係 flicking 啦，即係閃啦，又或者係個畫面即係可能係錯啊 something 都有得熄咗佢嘅。好，繼續啦。Whatever horror you may find this dark space have hard to see them through。呢個係冇呢個 perm 等先啊，我其實大概知佢點解，但係呢度冇劇透啊，都冇一個錯，呢度冇一個即係叫做話一個預設嘅 ending， 亦都冇一個錯嘅決定啊。呢度就只有係 fresh reset 嘢嚟㗎。你話點算？我開始擔心，我一個新鮮嘅視覺啊，同埋一個全新嘅開始。This is a love story，you know 呢個唔係 horror game，呢個係 love story 嚟嘅呢個。大家睇住呢個係 love story。Face
orange biting nails face orange biting nails。
Hello。 我哋一齊嚟進入呢個，我哋一齊嚟殺咗呢公主佢啦。係啦，咁 slay the princess 啦，咁其實係講緊我哋係要 slay 佢啦 ，slay the princess。係啦，其實我哋呢個遊戲嘅目標係要殺死呢個公主嘅。好，咁至於點解要殺死呢個公主咧？你唔知，我唔知，大家都唔知，唔緊要，我哋一齊入去呢個遊戲世界睇下發生咩事啦。Start game。Chapter 1: The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the
冇中文
woods,
好擔心。
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
好啦，唔緊要啊，我試下先。呢個係好似人哋有一喐少少視點，但係喐唔到好多啊。首先同大家講先 ，NARRAT， 我話呢個係旁白啦，呢個係叫做咩點讀啊？呢個我係咪應該開埋個讀音俾大家咧？跟住之後大家可以聽住，咁就知道啊呢個係咩意思咧？順便學英文啊！
Narrator.
Navigator. Narrator. 我呢個就係旁白啦，所以就係日文就係 Navigator， 應該係叫做，好似係日文係好似 Narrator。Navigator 係冇咗 Navigator， 係啦，我記得係有個咁嘅日文嘅 Navigator。然後搞笑，係完全唔知個 B 字邊度嚟啊！仲有 narrator 啦講緊，好啦，咁然之後就講緊 cabin， 係啦，好，我哋係首先喺個森林喺個樹林入邊啦，然之後喺呢個樹林嘅盡頭咧，咁就有間屋仔，係啦，咁就喺嗰個屋仔嘅地牢嗰度咧就有個 princess 嘅，呢個係旁白同大家講嘅。
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
係啦，咁我哋嚟呢度，即係我嚟到呢個地方就為咗殺咗呢個 princess。如果唔殺佢，呢個世界就會玩完㗎啦。好，咁就講緊有啲嘅問題可以揀啦，亦都有好似一啲嘅AVG game 咁樣啦，係可以即刻做 save 㗎啦。你見到其實都有好多版 save 嘅，講緊係有 auto save 有 quick save 嘅都有。係啦，咁就穩陣少少開始啦。Have you considered that maybe only reason she's going to the end of it because she locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad for doesn't it? 跟住之後就下面哇好多選項 ，what the fuck？Can someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of will doing this? Okay, thank you for telling what to do. Switch, I always want to off mortgage. 乜嘢㗎 ？Mortgage。月桂樹FIFA，呢個係咩嚟 ？FIFA Revolution， 革命幻水 ，What is that? Continue to the cabin, turn around and leave。好啦，我哋要揀一個嘢，咁我哋做個小白先啦。一開始就講緊The end of the world, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, perhaps more. What is that? PRO. Problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her. 係啦， 咁就講緊話啊，依家講即係叫做話係啦，總之依家就話俾你聽係啊，冇錯啊，佢就會所有嘢都要中譯咗啊，係冇晒樹啊，跟住之後就係講緊好多問題啊，冇晒人啊，我係啦，你一定要係懟冧佢啊咁樣啊。好，咁因為 explore 嘅呢個其實係應該係clarify 啲嘢嘅，咁所以係可以撳咗先。But how can a princess locked away in a basement and the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
哇，搞錯啊！佢直接同我講話唔好介意啲細節嘢喎，係啦，你總之你而家你就係負責要解決佢啊，而講緊我哋就期望你會解決呢個公主，搞錯呢個咩旁白嚟㗎？咁求其揾2打6都得啦，搞錯啊
If only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
其實可以揾其他人，不過佢揾唔到，所以揾我哋乜嘢？佢唔係負責揾人啊
I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
係啦，佢話佢好驚訝啲你好唔情願啊，咁但係好不幸地你就係嗰個俾佢哋推咗落去啦。
I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
係啦，冇錯啦，即係代表住啊你冇得揀啊！哇！呢個係仆街呢個。喂，你有冇諗過咧？其實佢會即係叫做話完結咗呢個世界，因為佢俾你鎖咗。
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
同佢講話好而家其實冇咩時間傾呢個話題。
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
嗱佢呢個係點解？呢個即係叫做講緊話呢個公主啦，呢個公主係俾人 lock 咗啦，就因為佢好危險佢好危險啦。咁而家佢就係唔危險，因為佢 lock 咗喺度。乜嘢啊？你使唔使聽下自己講啲乜嘢
？And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
可唔可以唔好啲用字咁深？係啦，佢講緊話如果你真係與其嘥時間問佢咁多嘢，不如真係提供一啲好實用嘅建議俾我哋。
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. 係啦，個公主即係離開咗呢間屋仔咧，咁呢個世界就要玩完㗎啦，即係呢個係冇辦法去改變嘅事實嚟嘅。 Arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
呢個係講緊基本上係冇即係叫做話你冇點樣講咧，冇任何即係叫做意思係講緊即係有雞先有蛋先啊，係基本上總之佢依家爆出嚟都係會解㗎啦。
You do your job and slay her.
喂，但呢啲旁白都好俾咩喎？都好俾耐性喎，講緊。Do you have any evidence to back it up? Killing princess seems kind of black. Doesn't okay, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
冇得唔做咯，頂啊
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
有報酬嘅話，就要講緊殺咗佢豉油，屌黐撚線。
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be,
I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
係啦，佢呢個就講啦，我有冇啲咩reward 咁樣其實講緊有秘密咁樣咯，即係簡單啲嚟講，由頭到尾我都係成個對話，我淨係知道我俾人賣豬仔啦，而家係。好啦，咁跟住之後下面嘅 action 啊講緊，係啦，咁然之後呢度就係一啲反應啦，我依家去緊間屋啦，同埋講緊，我可能會 slay 佢啦。第一句可能係 slay 佢啦，跟住之後第二句就我去間屋仔啦，第三句就講緊OK 咁就照佢啦。Thank you for telling me what to do。唔該晒，同我講做啲乜嘢。好啊，咁我哋就係革命成功咁樣。耶，係 high 咗你嘅已經。呢個係可以直接走啦，講緊。通常唔係喎，呢啲嘅遊戲咧係咪會即刻 bad end 嘅？講緊即刻走嘅話，我睇下係咪先。
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
你看我過去看。係啦，搞笑！依家同佢拗頸，我唔知道之後會發生咩事。
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
係啦，咁就佢哋洗手走人啦，而家。
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
乜嘢事啊？
Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
嗱，依家係嗰啲好 magical 嗰啲咧，即係同你講喂，我明明係真係叫諗住離開呢個地方啦，點知我倒轉頭行，我都係行緊去間屋度嘅咯。
You're really keen on wasting it.
早啦，
喂，早晨，摩實羅，hello，講緊話講緊
玩咩 game？
玩咩 game？ 呢個係一個即係叫做一啲類似 AVG 嗰啲啦，即係你當係叫電子小説咁嘅情況嘅。咁但係呢個電子小説係之前有出嘅試玩版，好吸引嘅關係啦。咁其實佢係幾有意思嘅，再加上係英文，雖然英文啦，但係英文全語音就夾硬即係叫做琴日出，咁今日就推介俾大家。咁當然啦，即係如果等中文版可能會更加好都唔定啦。咁但係再是一個好遊戲其實我可唔可以睇下 workshop 出咗中文版未咧？隔咗24個鐘，有冇翻譯得咁快啊？係咪有得去 workshop 嘅？有得去呢啲workshop，佢冇開 workshop 啊？好似冇喎，咁算啦。好，咁冇嘅就繼續入去啦。咁嗱，老實講啦，扭咗咁多計，咁其實都要入正題㗎。我哋都要見下公主㗎，係啦。咁我依家扭完計都係啦。睇下先啊 ，Don't care, I'm not curious. Good, maybe everyone should die. Okay, dumping me. 呢度就走，講緊係 blackmail into doing this. I'm not emotionally blackmail. 咦，唔係喎，呢度講緊繼續走喎，跟住之後又有講緊話係繼續同佢鬧交喎。
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally
我回圈緊咯，
one for
講緊俾人抽水。
astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
I'm going to just game too careful。OK 好啦，咁我其實如果拗咗咁耐啦，我相信都應該冇乜嘢方法唔拗噶啦，基本上都照去噶啦。即係如果唔係就應該會 keep 到 loop 啦。咁我入喺間屋嗰度啦。
But let me tell you right now that you're making the correct decision for pretty much everyone. We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
係啊，冇錯，我哋正常如果公主嘅話，咁無端端做咩事殺個公主咧？我冇動機係咪先？咁但係冇辦法啦，總之而家就唯有焗住行啦，行嚟行去都係喺個樹林嗰度。好啦，咁我就入咗去啦。
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
係啦，咁呢度就係即係叫咗間已經鋪晒塵嘅屋啦，咁就係好即係好舊嘅屋啦，基本上冇咩點喐過啦。咁然之後呢度有張木台，嘅木台上面就有個啲 pristine blade， 唔係 dagger 喎，佢唔係匕首，佢係嗰啲短劍嘅類似。
Your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
講緊我攞唔攞把劍落去。如果今次我係想 slay 個公主，我就一定攞落去嘅。但係係咪真係殺咗佢啊？呀咯。
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
好啦，我攞一把刀仔啦，而家。
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
好啦，呢個簡單啲嚟講就係一個基本上冇咩光嘅一個地道啦。咁然之後就講緊oppressive place 係咩意思啊 ？oppressive place 好壓迫性嘅地方啦，好壓迫咁嘅地方啦，係啦。咁就基本上嚟講就好沉重嘅空氣啦。講緊就咁我哋就繼續行落去啲樓梯啦。
Who's there?
哇 ！Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Manipulation 係啦，呢個係操縱你咁樣。咁啊，其實落去諗住殺佢，其實就唔使咁多交流，應該又或者好喐咁樣同你講，喂，我諗住殺你咁樣，好似喐啲，好似正啲喎，喐下先。
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
You weren't kidding when you said here to kill me. 誒 問下點解你覺
That
得我唔
giant
係咧
knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
？The giant knife you are holding is kind of give it anyway, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
哈哈哈！好啦，究竟我依家佢真係知道我揸住把刀啦，究竟我走去抌唔抌咗佢好咧？但係我想講兇手要殺人喎，兇手要懟冧人喎，呢件事係好難嘅喎。基本上你講緊你兇手係懟唔冧佢，我一抌把劍就即刻完㗎咯，咁冇辦法啦，唯有捉緊我雙手啦。
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
嗯哼。
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
我驚唔驚佢？
Your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
哇！喺啲心理戰喎，同你講，即係我已經係真係叫做混咗喺呢個 basement 啦，就係因為一啲原因啦。咁然之後，如果你想用呢把劍去即係叫做去唯一嘅武器殺佢咧，咁你就唯有行近啲佢咯喎。
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
係啦，I sure not armed. It's what I'm sorry. Can we just talk? 我同佢講啦，我唔掉把打一把
Then
刀
I'm
走
not
啦。
talking to you.
Squeeze at the princess while holding a drop the base later. Impressive. 呢個係僵局啦，講緊，跟住即係第一個就話同佢繼續吹水啦，同佢講好啊，而家僵局啦，講緊。即係 princess will hold say SQUINT. While holding onto a blade.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
俾人吹。
Yeah, I'm sure.
可以傾偈喎，佢話。
不如 slay 咗睇第一個結奪先。
可以啊。
Something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
都冇得揀啊！其實你一講呢句之後得翻，已經係講緊掉咗把劍同埋真係要懟冧佢，咁就都冇辦法㗎啦。咁我哋大家準備好未啊？3、2、1 ，ready go。
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
就close for attempt to 好啦，我行咗嗰度啦。
Distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
可唔可以唔好咁難啲英文？ I step and you deliver the test. Go to your 哇！佢直頭係講緊我真係叫做話係佢只需要一分神或者只要一分神嘅猶豫就可以走去避開我，跟住之後就直接係對住下巴造成災難性嘅擊。
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
係啦，講緊你隨時會俾你打爆下巴間嚟講。
Holy shit, that hurts!
直接原來已經俾你真係一嘢懟落下巴度啦已經。
The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
寶斗
Your
派
blade
公主，
slashes through the air again and again.
Oh my god!
Her fists connect your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
哇，不得了！講緊已經係即係開始打斷個骨頭啦，同埋呢個勇者點會咁多骨頭咩成嘅？
Blue smiling face, blue smiling。
喂，唔係喎，呢個係漢子嚟嘅喎，呢個
We
唔
can
係
still
公
turn
主
this
啊！
around.
好啦，繼續同佢打啦。
Stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel those
公主的
ruptured
樣子
organs
笑。
bouncing around in there? If the princess
要
doesn't do our
係
friend
啦，
herself,
同佢講，基本上個公主係咪 JoJo 嚟嘅？想問係徐倫嗰啲咧入咗去監倉
The
咩
two？of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
咁就係講緊佢一嘢打斷咗肋骨啦，然之後就一刀捅咗落去佢個心口嗰度啦。
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
一齊瞓咗落地下。
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
你以為呢個就係完
You
結？
don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
屌！但係最收尾我死咗啦，已經係啦。我應該懟冧咗佢，然之後但係我唔知我有冇懟冧佢啦。但係講緊總之我死咗啦。好，咁嚟去 chapter 2啊。
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her.
好啦，咁依家又講緊講緊又有一個人啦，去咗啲森林嗰度啦，講緊。咁跟住之後就咁就去間屋噶啦，基本上全部都係。I'm getting a trouble scene of deja vu. Deja vu。因為我記得好似係似曾相識喎呢個。
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to
多
that
把
cabin
聲喎
and
講
winning.
緊。呢個係講緊有一個好即係叫做話好殘嘅聲啦，一把好殘嘅聲就話講緊同人哋講啦，係啦。
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the
有
main
靈魂
threat
啦
is just
講
over
緊。
that hill.
It's more than that for I'm pretty sure the whole thing it just happened。我試試先，如果我去到跟住之後唔出聲唔出聲會點咧？
Before she will lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at
Hello.
all. Not that it
Hello，
matters.
午餐肉你好啊。
It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight. Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying
講呢
in.
把聲其實有機會
It
係
was to give the
困
princess
夠
what they
你
will。say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
咁就繼續去間屋仔度啦。咁我哋行去間屋仔啦。好，今次間屋仔係點樣嘅咧？
The cabin is
喂，唔
tighter
同
than
咗
its
喎。
exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you
係
as if
石
trying
屋
to
喎，今
force
次
and
係。
direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
我睇睇個塊
Walk
鏡
up
啲
to
咩
the wall
先？
next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach
我哋
forward,
抹一抹
rub
嗰
your
個
hand
嘅
against the
鏡
cabinet.
面啦。
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
一定啦，佢變走咗，可以變走咗嗰塊鏡。不過婆咪咁撲街嘅。
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
好啦，咁我哋就今次都係揸刀仔啊，咁入去。
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase. Its
呢個係
walls
石地
pressing
道
at
啊，
your
今次。
sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
做乜事？點解會變咗武鬥派公
This
主
isn't
嘅？
what
今
she
次變
sounded like
咗。
last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
點解好想打交咁嘅 ？Threatening， 好似威脅緊我咁樣。
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
咩係佢嘅
As
口
much as I
味？
appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final
做乜
step, the
嘢？
form of the
點
princess comes into
解好
view.
似個
Large
princess
shackle
高
leading
咗又
from
大
her
隻
wrist
咗
to
咁
the
樣嘅？
basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Oh my god，好 S 啊呢個，做乜嘢？
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
我仲要真係你分我屍咯，佢嘢上。
What's that? Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so let's say for a moment that I do believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time. Are
屌，
you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
我唔覺得我殺得到佢喎。I'm not saying not here to fight. I'm not decided to attack the princess. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we meet, but I'm not fighting again a demon lady. Bye. 聽下話你誒咩先？我走講緊，可以選擇着草或者同你死過。點解大家有冇諗住同埋呢啲拳頭大過沙煲嘅公主打過啊？諗住？ 即係同佢傾多句偈先啦。
不能打才會叫你打。
好明顯啦，黐線佬都係嗰句啦，真係叫拳頭大過沙煲啊！講緊點解？不能打才叫你打，你話佢？Sport I will say not here to fight, having to 好
畫風突變。
畫風突變，咁我哋嗱咁人哋就起晒槓啦，咁我哋就同佢嚟一場公平嘅決鬥咯喎，準備咯喎，咁多位坐穩啦。
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
哇！佢褪後避開咗。
She's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
嗱，佢完全唔驚佢對我攻擊啦，完全係即係毫不畏懼啦，講緊。跟住之後睇先啦 ，expression barely change this as her face with your
主角不
又打我。
是人類。
佢應該，我覺得唔似人類咯。講緊佢一直話佢係 hero 啫嘛，但係佢講緊佢話係 hero， 但係佢冇講佢呢個係人喎。hero 可以同你講我係一個獸人英雄啊，跟住之後我係講哥布林英雄啊，咁樣都係英雄嚟㗎，都係。咁重點就係講緊我又俾佢打我嘅肋骨即係叫做俾佢打我肋骨咯，講緊。係啦，跟住即係一嘢打飛咗我落去 basement floor 嗰度。
As you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
講緊話我哋淆底已經，講緊淆底，跟住之後同佢講唔好啊，你唔好淆底啊，嚟啦，你殺佢啦 ，come on, kill me.
Probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
There's a bait and opening and over。哇，唔頂，可唔可以容易啲解啊？英文講緊分分鐘你去外國住都唔會用到呢啲字喎，講緊。係啦 ，bait and opening 講緊就即係叫做話，首先開頭就係走去叫做引誘佢出擊啦，然之後就 counter 啦，跟住之後又話即係講緊係即係叫做話係直接攻擊佢心口啦。咁我直接一黐線同佢講，我完全有咩本錢去避佢第一下啫，黐避唔到。
That's your plan then. That's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard.
哇屌！直係用肌肉去捉住我啲我把刀仔嚟嘅喎，嗰啲 friend 嚟嘅喎。
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing. We're not gonna win if our
似一
weapons
本
are
開
stuck
放
in
式
her
故
arm.
事書。
類似啊，咁究竟係掹嗰把劍，然之後就再咩定 keep pushing 咧？咁冇啊，基本上掹唔走把刀，掹把刀係死喎，一定係就懟落去嘅喎。
Push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you? Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
That's
Wow.
not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here. Yes,
係相愛
the
相
fate of
殺
the
啦
world。doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win. Even if it takes us forever to get there. Your balance
Oh.
is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. Collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. We're fine! You barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble
係咯，
to the
根本
cold
就掹唔
stone
走把
floor.
劍。
I said we're fine. I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
哇！哇！死啦，好吸引啊！呢個我哋講呢個公主。Oh my god！
She tosses it at your feet.
好 man 啊！點解咁 man 嘅？點解呢個公主？I saw you jumping to Vtuber. We each die once. That it doesn't mean we were immortal. Were you being 讀咩屌乜撚嘢㗎？Metaphorical. Metaphorical when you nothing outside us is It's what don't you want to be free float? Isn't what
高展太少。
Actually, I think don't find if you pick up the blade and attack her again. 問下
You're
佢想唔
walking
想
a
走？
thin line, hero.
Is there more to life? When you're not here, I feel empty and alone. When we're not fighting, I feel stuck. Like there's something important I'm supposed to be doing. Like I'm being shoved into a space where I don't fit. But when we fight each other, it's like this wave of feeling.
Oh my god， 係我戰故我在嗰啲 friend 嚟喎，呢個女主角
Like
係。
everything I break in you and everything you break in me is important. Like we're really, truly communicating.
Life
Wow.
is suffering, and we will feel every inch of it, and we will persevere.
哇！頂呢個女漢
Can't say
子，
I'm a
哇！
fan of
好
whatever
浪
more
漫
I-
成件事。
It's dangerous. But maybe you can use it to your advantage.
Hảo 啦，咁我哋就繼續咯，準備。Let's do this。係啦，其實佢雙隻手臂啦，咁然之後我哋就已經係斷咗肋骨啦，講緊。
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead? As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and
哦，
it's over.
佢直接係寧願係相愛相殺
Just
喎，
getting
竟然。
started. But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that. Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up. Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive. Ah, I told you.
我已經冇死到男主角。
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
No, she's dead. She has to be. Right.
We're all shit out of luck, aren't we?
Oh my god！ 呢個古仔。Oh my god！
I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
The princess rises from the ground, Staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again!
Face, fuchsia, tongue out, face, fuchsia, tongue out.
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong. Are you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Close to 唔緊要啦，我諗我大家都唔需要，大家只需要用拳頭講嘢啦。我哋繼續啦。我哋話 EQ 咯。
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up. Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment.
獲照
哦，係死鬥啊！最收尾打到尾
Then you
係。
get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay, isn't it? Isn't it?
But he don't answer this one. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this? Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right. It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything. Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The fear stumbles and she
I feel so... tired.
Edo. Every single. 哇！佢俾個鏡捉走咗 ，Oh fuck！
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
我哋睇睇法記咧就
Don't do this. It's different now. It feels... Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess. This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Oh.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Village Vessel 脆弱容器 Is it the end of it? Do you know what do we?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
哇係，佢依家係懷講緊係。但冇啊！就算係後面嗰個人係點樣都，我突然之間係想救佢咧，但係依家已經滿身傷痕咯，但都要救噶啦。
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
好啦，咁講緊而家，因為我話好似係話，其實係講緊個公主其實係自己，好似話頭先。
You are familiar, but you are not me.
但係佢唔係佢，我唔係佢。
Longing, hope, as I witness you.
咁，但係我依家懷疑緊我係佢喎，而家係講緊。
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
吓？唔自殘都冇用啊！講緊。呵。
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
係佢邊個？
Solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary nights。佢係一個孤燈喺 city。Who are you？ I'm a person.
A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
等先啊，呢度就其實問問題嘅，咁而家就係問佢。
As we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
即係講緊叫做係即係叫做佢會，如果佢可以洗咗呢段嘅回憶佢咁樣，佢又可以踢翻走喎喺呢個空間入邊。
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh fuck.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to...
哦，跟住之後就講緊就完咗個古仔啦。呢個完咗一個古仔，係首先就係講緊最收尾佢 set 咗佢係一個set 咗佢咁強嘅能力啦。咁但係最收尾都係脆弱嘅容器嘅關係啦。咁然之後就即係叫做回收咗佢，然後就掉翻我出嚟。咁同時之間我喺 definition 上面嚟講，我係 slay 我個 princess 嘅係，好，咁就今次試下其他方法啦。咁試下好靜咁樣去去個木屋嗰度啦。
Before you go any further, she will lie. She will.
係啦，呢度就係窿，已經係窿嘅古仔啦，講緊。
You take the.
係啦。
Who's there?
She said, "Don't let it." Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs. She's so focused on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward. Your grip.
Oh.
好啦，依家揸完把刀啦，講緊。
So, you
She's unarmed. You lunge forward. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
佢哋睇嚟就講緊係究竟佢係咪死咗啦？佢而家冇呼吸同埋個面死嘅。
Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the... I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
好啦，咁就聽個旁白啦，然之後我應該會死嘅，應該會。
Exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. 呢個旁白咧又係仆街嚟嘅，同你講。 But that day isn't today.
佢一定腦困啊！呢個係。咁離開啦。
Open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
講緊我諗住走，但係講緊就係講緊出面係虛空嚟嘅，其實我冇地方走嘅。
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy.
喂屌，俾佢困鳩咗。I'm kind of hoping I will get better ending or saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or years. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right? I do, but you're probably not the blame. I can hear everything you say. He's right. Do you hear that? Do you not? There's more for us, don't you?
係啦，依家困住咗頂。Won't you sing a play? You know, curious what to that anything get out yourself. I don't like that. I just going around and do nothing.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? Fine.
好啦，落翻落去睇下有冇方法走啦。
Time stopped meaning anything. You throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
好啦。
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Fuck. Spectre 係
You're on a path in the woods.
幽靈。
And at the end of that, you're here. I can assure you that you're not dead. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to... That's fine. Well...
好冷漠嘅聲音係啦。You're telling the truth.
Those are two... Let's... You die... Oh, well, and had you... It doesn't matter, because we just stay... Just be quick about it. Great.
好啦，呢個就係睇下究竟會發生嘅。
She will cheat.
呢個就照入去啦，重複多一次啦。咁但係因為呢個係二周目啊，二周目嘅話應該同一周目嘅發展係唔同嘅。
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture...
破破爛爛嘅呢個。
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead.
唔拎刀，赤手空拳告。
係啊，我都想啊，我試一試啦。講緊今次講緊攞刀嘛，但係你見唔見到塊鏡係唔見咗嘅今次。
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything in the room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh. Wow.
幽靈笑。
How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Oh my god！ 咁得唔得㗎？咁開廿拜。不過始終都係公主啊，始終都係 princess 係又係果然係有點意料子，真係不得了。
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing.
好凍啊！講緊呢個就係啦。
So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
係啦，佢好似一個易碎品啦，講緊。grab her， 睇下佢會變啲咩出嚟啦。
that annoying knife anymore. So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
好啦，究竟我道唔道歉咧？講緊，即係 exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the worst days already happened. We killed her. I killed you. You do not being dead. Do you know why you came back? Stopping the victim. You are threatened me last time. I'm sorry to kill you last time. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself? Sacrifice yourself because
Oh well.
and it will. Oh, well. I'm sorry. Is that I can make it up to you? I want you to trick me. What would you? 你試過呢度好多選擇，其實講緊全部係 sprawl 嚟喎。首先，但係實際 action 係有咩啊 ？action 係 If you are died, then there isn't any much to do there. I guess I can leave 可以走啦。Right, I don't think there is much more to talk about. I'm gonna get my blade, grab the pincers. 我睇先啱有一個對答我有興趣嘅講緊。我想講，如果我唔想殺佢，即係叫做話係呢個 I'm shot killed last time.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
No.
So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
好啦，咁就啱啱問完嘢之後，咁剩翻低嘅。好啦，究竟我係去攞翻把 blade 啊，定係講緊我即係叫走啊，定係講緊 grab 佢啦？應該可以走，其實講緊
This isn't a solution. Nobody wins here.
You're...
Oh, she's upset, isn't she?
You're abandoning me here?
It would seem so, yes.
After everything you've done to me, you've chosen to do more?
The princess starts to float erratically from side to side, her cold exterior melting away.
But if you just leave me, then I'm really just going to be stuck here forever. Then there's nothing I can do. It's just going to go on and on and on and on, lonely and sad and hurting and empty. No, not that!
She's about to try something. Get ready.
The princess passes through you, a chill rippling along your skin, a disappointed sigh echoing in your ears. You turn and face her as she hovers between you and the stairs. Spectral tears streak down her cheeks as she places a translucent hand on your chest. It feels cold, but otherwise like nothing at all.
Are we doing the right thing? Why do I feel so sad? Don't let her get to you. It doesn't matter. Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on.
好啦，究竟我係咪即係走啦？究竟依家佢依家好傷心，我講見到佢走。
Her eyes fall to the floor as she speaks.
I never wanted to have to hurt anybody. It's not who I wanted to be.
The tears on her cheeks vanish. She lifts her head, sorrow replaced with wrath, staring into you with fiery anger.
Then I guess you've turned me into something worse.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
哇！依家佢係想即係叫做話捏我啦。咁究竟我依家係點咧？講緊。
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. The horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed, starting with your body. If you don't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. Pity we don't have a weapon. Your last moments are spent helpless as she rips her hand from your chest, holding your still beating heart in her clenched fist. But that's ours!
See you soon, killer.
She crushes it, blood and ruined vascular tissue leaking from between her fingers, dribbling unceremoniously to the floor.
但就有 Chapter 3喎呢個 story。
You're on a path in the woods. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
但我想等先啊，捉到 Mother， 我 save 咗呢個先。我想啱啱 roll back 翻啱嗰段，我想睇下我有啲在意如果
Her touch.
我如果 grab her 會點
Before she
咧？
can suspect a thing, you lunge forward and grab her arm. You feel substance for the briefest of moments, but then you feel nothing at all, as though all you've done is clutch at empty air.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch me. Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
You can hurt your everything for me. That's bro. Right, I don't think there's much more for us to talk about. The law blade.
You attempt once more to seize the princess.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could... All I have... Wherever...
Forces... Yes? Nothing happened. Are you sure? And yet...
繼續呢個都係呢個穿心 N 嚟嘅，呢個都係。咦？但如果呢度咧
Her touch so...
跟住之後呢度如果死咗又
Yeah, you brought a knife with you. Was I supposed to just welcome you with open arms when you obviously... It could have, but it wasn't. You can't blame me for threatening a would-be knife-wielding murderer, especially when that would-be knife...
佢真係咁想要把刀啊？因為佢004有翻過係攞翻把刀
idea. I'm glad to hear that you're finally seeing reason.
You're...
Oh, she's upset, isn't she?
You're going to try and kill me?
It would seem so, yes.
After everything you've done to me, but then you either kill me or there's nothing I could do. No.
She's about to try. The princess passes. You turn and don't let her. Her dark.
I never wanted to.
Tear.
But I guess you
forces her hand.
呢個都係穿心攻擊嚟嘅，呢個都係啱呢個就所屌，是但。
You do your best. You can't be sure. Horrific. She's real. Your luck. The decks.
係啦，冇錯啦，呢個啦。
Wouldn't that get not of? Okay, so nobody here. Well, we killed ourselves. And why? Because you. That doesn't the end. Well, of course it is. So you killed yourself.
首先我呢個就 cheated 就會係講緊，跟住之後嗰個就多疑。我即係會唔同咗把聲嘅，就會係。
Oh yeah. I mean. Can you believe all this now? Wouldn't that? Don't play by
Okay.
Her influence.
咁佢依間屋仔啦，講緊。
It isn't long before you're the more whatever. It sounds.
入咗去啦。
The cabin is long and dark. A single narrow hallway stretching far.
呢個就單程路啦，今次。
Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path. The only furniture of note is. What's strange? The mirror. Great. I suppose.
嗰度得把鏡又講緊，跟住就睇下把鏡啦。
No, I didn't. What are you? Let me. He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectation. Nobody is. You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. We've always been one. I feel like you're trying to put you.
Here we go. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Nothing.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess,
Wow.
constricts.
Princess constrict.
Bones snap.
Oh.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs.
未落去已經俾隻棍俾隻鬼係拆骨啦已經。
Met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd see what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
I say we let her do it. It's something different. Do we even have a choice? You always have. Maybe before, but not now. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless you have any specific ideas.
搞笑呢個必須有講緊
Great. See you in a jiffy.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours. Her neck cracked. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, and whose fault is it? Yours. Are you seriously trying to blame this? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's commander of the... So cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already anything to get out of this hellhole. It's a new experience. You should try being possessed.
There's nothing wrong with fixing your mistakes. I'll remember that. But I'll also never forget what you've done.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
We're so close.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
條路越嚟越長。
Along this hallway is, I will drag this body until it is a piece of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Please, just let her out.
Yes, let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
You have described me into submission. The door is right there.
It really...
I walk to it. I place your bloody hand on the door. I make you twist the handle.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
He is gone.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for it.
I did nothing. He dealt with himself.
This is it then. The big moment. I just hope it's a way out.
The handle clicks as we push forward. The air is different here.
The passenger. 喺乘客but you step outside from the cabin, you feel another volunteer to your soul. Your wings against spectrate from everything that had nested in the deeps of your body, everything still.
Us again? How interesting. We actually won, didn't we?
What is happening to me?
哦，又俾虛空捉咗。好啦，咁啊，即係 approach 上面啦，有冇講個塊鏡㗎啦？VROAT。好啦，跟住之後就係去睇一睇佢，睇一睇呢個人最新嘅結果啦。
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
我呢度就對話嘅，呢度就講緊。
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold but in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you. I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Oh.
You're on a path in the
咁就
woods.
翻去啦呢個。等睇下先啊，可唔可以睇佢有幾多 ending 嘅？其實我想睇下有冇得secret how controls preference。唔係喎，講緊應該冇得睇有啲咩 end 喎，即係靠自己緣分撞嘅啫
全益
喎。
優比你每一個選項都有好多唔同嘅 ending。
係啊，冇錯啊，呢個其實幾有意思㗎。啱啱完咗兩個 ending 啦，一個係幽靈嘅 ending 啦，跟住之後一個係點樣講？一個叫做相愛相殺嘅 ending，應該話係我理論上係做咗全 game 唯一一個係 slay 咗公主 ending 咯，叫做其實我想講係好吸引嘅，但係你就要睇下你食好食磁場咯 ，slay the princess 呢隻 game 要好食磁場，即係你嗱我如果講最貼切嘅形容啦，呢隻 game 會做緊嘅嘢咧，其實會有啲似以前即係涼宮春日啊，涼宮春日有個曾經啦，有一集係講緊，即係有一輯啊，唔係一集係一輯啊，就講緊係有好多個即係叫平行世界reset 㗎嘛，係有 reset point 啊，係啦，咁我暑假佢做8月31號，佢完成涼宮春日佢完成唔到邊個 ending 嘅，咁佢就會係reset 個暑假係啦，咁然之後就主角阿虛啦。同埋佢身邊人都要再重新經歷多一次暑假，直到係啦成功做到佢希望喺暑假入邊經歷到嘅嘢嚟出。咁正常呢個古仔咧就喺小説上邊就係純粹文字帶過啫，即係其他世界，即係好似奇異博士咧咁經歷咗唔知即係叫做170萬唔記得咗。個世界之後唯一一次咁樣成功去贏到咁樣啦。咁其實今次個基底就係咁樣嘅，就係講緊將你其中所有輪迴嘅經歷都體驗一次係啦，其中再去了解多一次呢個嘅故事啦，同埋佢嗰個基底嚟嘅係啦。咁當然啦，呢個遊戲即係試玩版，其實大家都有見過，就會係有好多啲比較獵奇嘅即係啲 即係比較腦洞大開嘅一啲 ending 啊，又或者係講緊即係叫做都有其他更加多相愛相殺嘅一個 ending， 其實係會好食電波，但好似我咁樣，其實我覺得吸引嘅，係啦。咁當然啦，你話始終呢隻係一隻好 indie 或者好小眾嘅遊戲啦。咁再加上我英文又唔係咁好，我未必話真係咁好帶出咗成個古仔俾大家，係啦。咁純粹叫做引導咁樣，即係一個引導咁樣，即係玩咗兩個 ending 咧。而且呢兩個 ending 咧，如果你有睇呢隻 game 嘅一個說明啊咁樣。咁其實呢兩個 ending 係試玩版嗰時就已經有出過嚟㗎啦。咁你有興趣嘅，你可以即係叫做再玩翻，同埋你見到佢 side story 佢 explore 嗰度其實好多好多個 options， 而且都係全配音，係其實有誠意嘅，係啦，有誠意嘅。咁就算啦，就算即係叫做話佢，我睇咁上啦。試玩版同埋正式版而家出到嚟嗰個嘅體驗其實唔係爭太遠，係啦。咁當然老實講，正式版嘅原本係希望有多少少體驗嘅，咁 by the way 就so far 而家擺出嚟就係咁樣。咁我無論喺表達上又好啦，有啲結果論上嚟講，其實就唔有補完，但唔係話好大突出嘅一個作品咁樣咯。係啦，咁如果對呢類設定有興趣嘅玩家，其實就一啲都唔恐怖，你見到其實唔恐怖成件事係，但會係好赤裸裸嘅暴力咯，會有種赤裸裸嘅，即係佢嗰個哲學咁樣咯，叫做係啦，咁就好簡短地係啦，就喺度獻俾大家。啱啱上嘅啫，啱啱上啊，好似係百零蚊嘅啫，呢隻 game 係。都幾多錢啊？係啦，依家特價緊，112個4.9啊，其實係都幾推俾大家，即係作為呢一隻 indie 啦，都幾推俾大家去體驗嘅一隻遊戲嚟嘅。好，咁今晚就簡短地就咁完結咗先啦。如果睇到呢一刻嘅，多謝大家先，多謝大家睇到呢一刻係啦。咁我哋禮拜4先至會有直播啦，禮拜5就會係啊，禮拜6就會約咗係色色啦，約咗暗鴉同埋約咗龍仔，咁就有個有個Smash Brothers， 即係群星大亂鬥嘅一個聯動嘅，然後就禮拜6凌晨係啦，禮拜6凌晨咧就會有Engage Virtual 聯賽嘅第12場，係啦，咁就會由 Zero 啦，都睇翻先啦，個對戰組合係，等陣啊 ，Zero 啦，101啦，係啦，貓兒同埋係摩亞嘅，咁亦都請大家到時多多支持啦。好，去到呢度先，辛苦晒大家，我哋嚟緊直播再見啦。好，辛苦晒 Henry， 辛苦晒任木魚，辛苦晒蘭提斯，辛苦晒 Piku， 係啦，就辛苦晒午餐肉。好，跟住之後辛苦晒魔神樂啊，辛苦晒新年。好，我今日直播去到呢度，辛苦晒 Cindy 啊，咁我哋就嚟緊再見咁多位啦，拜拜。